I have a list of celebrity topics that we're gonna go through today, and each one is gonna be worse than the next. Okay?
Okay. Most of these will probably be new to me.
Yeah. So there's
Because-
some old news, but stay tuned. The last one might shock you.
Stay to the very end.
I'm not kidding. But okay. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Take it away, Wade.
Oh, shit. I weren't prepared. Alexander Hamilton. La 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 la, Alexander Hamilton. No, don't use that one. I've never seen that yet.
How have you not seen Hamilton?
I have no interest. I don't know.
That's fair. I mean, he got some bops, though. There's some bops in that. If you like historically inaccurate details. Hey,
What?
but it's a...
You mean it's historically inaccurate?
Yes.
But I was gonna watch that before a history exam.
Then you're gonna fail.
Oh, why? How could he lie to me?
Because it's good storytelling.
But the songs were great and it rhymed, so it had to be true.
It rhymed because it rhymed. It's good because it rhymed, but it's not accurately correct for some of it. Yeah, I guess that's the intro. Welcome back to the episode of ShinoBroz.
Misinformation everywhere. Can't trust anybody.
It's me, Sly, and there's Wade, and we both cut our hair, so we have short hair. We're short hair ShinoBroz.
Short hair gang.
Yay! I think everyone's got short. No, wait. Samson and Wiz technically still have long hair.
I hope Samson never goes short hair gang. I don't know what I would do if Samson went short hair gang.
He's gonna grow his hair all the way down to his legs.
Hell yeah.
Is that
Like
possible?
Cousin It, but with dreads.
That's well, welcome back to another fun, exciting episode of ShinoBroz, where we talk about everything and anything and everything. Anything you want to talk about, Wade?
I have...
Oh no!
So-
Tell what were you saying in the group chat earlier today? You said something about healthcare.
Yeah, the health
happened?
insurance.
Yeah.
So I had to switch health insurance providers at the beginning of the year because mine was going to run out January or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It was going to start again February, but I had to change. I had to go with United Healthcare. Hashtag free Luigi. And
they stopped talking about him because he was getting so much, like, all the news.
Because he's too popular. The media was like, wait, the people actually like him? We can't spread this stuff anymore. We can't have this on the news.
Yeah. Wild.
I had a dermatology appointment today, and I didn't think anything of it. Whenever I had my old insurance, I would just take the card, even whenever it would like roll over or whatever. I'd take the card, they'd sign it up, and they're like, okay, good to go. I went to my dermatology appointment today, and I handed her the new card, and the woman was like, oh, honey, we need a referral from your primary doctor. We won't be able to take you in today because of that. And I'm like, oh, okay, it's new insurance, you know. I'll go to the primary doctor, because she rescheduled me, and I went to the hospital where my primary doctor is, went up to her offices, and she's like, oh yeah, we'll get it all together, blah, blah, blah. She's typing my information in there, and then she's like, oh, it won't let us because you don't have a primary care doctor provided or whatever. Mm-hmm. Even though I'm pretty sure when I signed up, I told her what my primary care doctor was. So then she was like, you're going to have to call United Healthcare to put my primary doctor on there so that then it can go back to the primary doctor to, then they can do the referral for my dermatologist And then once all that's done, then I can go back to my regular appointments. So, but that's not the end of the story, because I called United Healthcare, #FreeLuigi, and I got a freaking AI robot sound. Well, I don't know if it's AI. It could have been pre-recorded. It's probably AI, though.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hi, I'm your personal assistant. How may I assist you?" And then it's like, right off the bat, I'm just like, "Talk to a person." And he's like, "I'm sorry, I didn't understand. What would you like me to assist you with?" "Talk to a person. Here, let me give you some options." And then he's like listing off stuff. So I'm like, okay, I'll go as far as I can, and then I'll yell at it to talk to a real person again. So then I did, and then started asking questions of like stuff I didn't know. So I'm like, I want to talk to a real person.
Yeah.
And then it was, I don't know, it was just more of the, "I'm sorry, I can't do that at this time, but I can assist you further," blah, 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 all this stuff. So then I was getting frustrated, and I hardly ever get mad on the phone or anything like that. I was just like, I'm going to curse. Is it far enough in that I can curse?
Probably not. No.
Okay.
10 minutes.
10 minutes? Yeah, that's fine. So it was, I'm stalling a little bit, but, so when I finally couldn't take it anymore, I was like, "I want to talk to a real person." And then he's like, "No, I'm sorry, I can't, whatever, maybe I could talk to you." Or no, he said, "I'm sorry, I cannot understand your requests. I'm going to have to hang up at this time. We apologize."
You got hung up by AI.
And before he shut off, I was like, "Fuck you, Free Luigi!"
AI.
But then the second time I called, I don't know what I did different. It hooked me right up with a live person, which I'll go on a rant about also, because
This episode is just Wade versus the healthcare system.
the live person that they set me up with was a stereotypical, very broken English Indian person.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, that's fine. If I'm calling to like redo my Sirius XM radio or something like that, I'm calling to whatever, it's fine. Like I'll talk to anybody. I don't mind who it is on the other side, as long as I can get the gist of what they're saying, as long as they're helping me, sure, whatever. Health insurance, it was very broken, and they didn't understand a lot of the things that I was trying to tell them, and it was like, there needs to be like
How are you gonna
direct
have
communication with the health insurance stuff.
How are you gonna have people that aren't from America do that American health insurance?
Well, I'll tell you why, and it pisses me off even more, because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Because they don't have to pay them as much, because they're in another country.
Sad.
So not only is it like communication like barrier, it's also they're just doing it to make a few extra bucks in the whatever in the fuck it's called, the bottom line. Sorry, I'm cussing again.
Can you imagine? Well, it's also like a sales pitch for them too. So it's like, while you have it on the phone, would you like an upgrade to your premium package? It's like, no, I'm losing a kidney. I need to see a doctor now.
But I hate everything about the situation.
Yeah, yikes. That's rough, buddy.
Hashtag Free Luigi.
Yeah, American health system. Don't use it. It's like that. It's that scene from Incredibles where he's trying to help the old lady. He's like, "I would like to help you, but I can't." Write this down.
And the thing is, I had better health care whenever I was on Medicaid, which is free through the government. Had no problems and had a better experience on Medicaid. And now they're just slashing everything.
Yeah, we're not gonna get political.
I'm not gonna get political, but I'm just saying the free health insurance was better than the health insurance that I'm out.
If
now
we want to get
for.
really political, we'll have Wiz and AG both on.
Yes,
and then that way they're more knowledgeable on.
And Samson, just to be the anarchist.
Samson's the. Never mind. In other news, let's talk about celebrity news because I got a lot of celebrity news that we could talk about, and it just blows my mind because this is the distraction that we need.
We don't need distractions. I mean, we could always do with distractions. But before you get into that,
yeah,
the Drake, the drone footage of Drake that you said about before, I finally saw the video.
Yeah.
And I think I sent it in the group chat where it had somebody found his flip-flop.
I saw it.
Like they picked up the orange flip-flop and then they look and then they pan across the waterway and it's the place where Drake was staying.
So
whatever.
Apparently it was also possibly staged because whatever was on the laptop was an advertisement for wherever he's sponsoring.
Oh,
I think it was like some kind of like DraftKings. Not DraftKings. It was something. It was a different variant of DraftKings, I believe. But apparently, it was just like it's good marketing.
DraftKings Canada.
It's good marketing if that was the case. Because everyone was kind of trying to see what was on his laptop because they thought it was like children pictures of children. And I'm just like, that's kind of smart to advertise that way, but
that's
also
hilarious.
You're playing into the fact that that these rumors are being
that
spread
everyone
about you.
thinks that you're
So I mean,
a pedophile.
to each their own, I guess. Bad publicity is still publicity, I guess.
Yeah.
But okay, so we're gonna go. Okay, I'm going to go. I have a list of celebrity topics that we're gonna go through today. And each one is going to be worse than the next, okay?
Okay. Most of these will probably be new to me.
Yeah, so there's some old news, but stay tuned. The last one might shock you.
Stay to the very end.
I'm not kidding, but okay. So first one is,
Number 8 will
did you
shock
hear
you.
anything about Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively?
Other than they're in a lawsuit.
They're in a lawsuit
because of they said that her co-star of a movie and possibly director of a movie.
Yeah, he was
sexually harassed her or something like that.
Now, okay, I like Ryan Reynolds movies.
Yeah,
I like him as an actor, but I will say lately, because him and his wife are in the spotlight, they have been not being painted in a good picture. People are trying to cancel them. They seem like a very egotistic couple, toxic to other people. I mean, that's probably why they work so well together. I like Ryan Reynolds. I like his movies. I like him as an actor. Personality, I don't know him personally, so I can't really speak on that behalf. But I will say, everything I've been reading and seeing about him lately kind of makes me believe that he's not a nice person.
Oh yeah.
So
like what kind of stuff?
It's unfortunate. I mean, you see how he plays himself in the movies. It's kind of, I feel like any actor who plays the same character a lot tends to having that
That's
personality.
just his personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's just an asshole.
Like Adam Sandler.
Yeah. So Ryan Reynolds is kind of just labeled like just an asshole who's like quick-witted and everything. So unfortunate, but yeah, he's not being painted in a good light right now. And then that was the whole thing of him being on SNL lately, recently for their 50-year anniversary or something for SNL.
Oh yeah.
And Blake and him were there in the audience amidst this controversy. Like, okay, Blake's in a lawsuit about being sexually harassed, but they made a joke about it on SNL, where Ryan did. So it's kind of like, why would you do that if it's just so serious? So the whole case.
Well, how was it? It depends on what the context of the joke was. Too.
So okay, let me paint the whole case scenario, and I read it briefly. So I mean, do your own fact check, but the gist of it is that there was a scene and it's recorded. They taped it already, like it was it was part of the movie. However, the script was different from what played out played out in the scene because actors like to improvise. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll be honest, I saw it. I don't see anything bad. They're just playing their part. However, the case goes in the lawsuit. Pretty much, Blake was accusing her co-star / the director or producer or something like that about sexually harassing her. Where in the scene itself, they're just slow dancing and like like when you slow dance with your love interest, you're close together and all that stuff. Yeah. And they were talking flirty for the scene, and apparently the co-star would brush up against her, try to kiss her, and it's just.
Is that the only thing though? Because I've also heard that like he would go into her trailer while she was breastfeeding and like wouldn't leave after she asked him to leave and stuff like that.
See, that part I didn't read. I did read about the breastfeeding thing, but the scene that's painting the whole picture doesn't seem bad to me. And now the lawsuit goes, Blake and Ryan are suing this Justin guy for sexual harassment, but he's countersuing for defamation. So it's like I can see both sides. But I will say right now, the internet is having a day with Ryan and Blake. Like, they're going at them for being the way they are.
Do you want to hear a conspiracy that I heard?
Go for it.
And I'm not the one that's usually on conspiracies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I heard that, what'd you say the guy's name was?
The co-star? Justin something.
Okay. I heard that Justin and his like lawyers or whatever hired the same people that Johnny Depp and his lawyers hired to make Amber Heard look bad. And I've heard that Amber Heard is now like Amber Heard and Blake Lively are now communicating with each other and stuff like that. Or Amber Heard reached out to Blake Lively because of all that, and she was like, you're gonna like, just to let you know, that's the same people that tried to smear me and all that stuff like that, so just be warned and stuff. But at the same time, with what I saw and read with my eyes, like, Amber Heard's not great either.
Yeah.
Like, even if Johnny Depp and his lawyers did do that and make a smear campaign against Amber Heard, like, the evidence that was presented doesn't make her look great either. But I don't know. I thought that was an interesting conspiracy, being like,
yeah, I don't know, man. I hate to see it, just because I do like Ryan Reynolds on the screen, on the big screen. And I for the longest time I did think that Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively had a funny relationship with their whole back and forth on Instagram and stuff, and how they like portray each other, which I thought was cute. But is, I don't know. I'm gonna hold my final opinion once I see all the facts and how this plays out. Then I'll give my
I mean, this age's gossip.
Yeah.
Like, we don't know these people.
Yeah.
We're not friends with these people.
Yeah.
We've never worked with these people, so we don't actually know how these people are. All we can go off of is what we see of them, and they don't show the whole story and everything like that. So, like what you're saying, you've heard that he's an asshole, but you don't actually know if he's an asshole or not. You know, a lot of his characters are assholes, but like, because I've heard mostly good things about Ryan Reynolds, except for like when this is all out, then it starts to, like you said, like people are trying to cancel him and stuff like that.
And it's like, it's one of those things where like the internet can change so quick, turn on you, and then like Drake Bell is a good example. The internet hated him for years.
Well, Drake Bell. Oh no, Drake Bell. What did he do?
Oh, there's a bunch. Well, during his, I guess, adolescent days, he was under influence did drugs, but then you find out that he was sexually assaulted, and then then the internet started praising him and building him back up. I mean, Britney Spears.
Plus, drugs, for me at least, drugs isn't something that's like, drugs isn't really someone to paint someone in a bad light with. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because, like, drugs is one of those things.
It's a cry for help.
Yeah.
Most of the time, yeah.
It's not like. It's like, usually when I hear people or like celebrities are on drugs, it's not like they're on drugs, they're a shitty person or something like that. It's more like they're on drugs, I hope they get help.
Yeah.
Like they're on drugs for a reason.
Well, nowadays
I hope that they get help.
Now, not back then.
Well, yeah, true. Plus, if you're a child star, then it's extra.
Yeah.
Like, you get extra piled on because you're supposed to be like a role model for children, even though like, and people can say like, well, you're a child actor, so you should know that you have to be a role model for these children. But it's like
kids don't.
You're just living
you give
your
money
life.
And fame to a kid, they're not gonna know what to do with it.
You're just living your
guidance.
life. You got thrown into that responsibility. Yeah. You were just booking a job.
I like to. So this is a prime example. Victorious, the cast of Victorious, are all known to like on set drink when they're on set. Grant, I don't know if their age. I think they were of legal age to drink, but still on set drinking. However, back then a lot of beef was between Victoria Justice and Ariana Grande because they're both vocalists, and then Victoria was the main character, but Ariana did have good vocals,
better voice, yeah.
However, and the internet pitted them against each other,
yeah.
And then if you look back at it, it was always the cast hanging out. And Victoria would be by herself, making like I guess how Instagram Live is now. She would make videos of herself interacting with her fans by herself.
Vines.
And now years later, people are like, "Wow, it's weird." Like the girl who played Jade is married to someone like 20, 30 years older than her. Ariana.
I don't know who Jade was.
The golf girl.
I didn't.
Oh, he didn't watch enough of it. But Ariana,
that was after my time.
Okay,
I did watch it occasionally because they were cute, but it was a couple years after my time.
Ariana was like all these controversies of her now. What was the last controversy you heard about Victoria Justice? And you want to know why there's none? There's barely any, because her parents made sure after she's done filming, she was back home doing regular kid stuff.
Yeah.
And like she had proper guidance. That's why she's steered clear of most controversies. Whereas all the other kids who drank on set, they're kind of like, yeah.
Yeah.
But
so she's the Hillary Duff of Nickelodeon.
I guess. I mean, she was also on Disney, so.
Was she on Disney? What was she on
Victoria's? She was she made some not cameos, but she played some parts in like Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Was she
was like
Victoria?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, was there like crossover?
Not between Nick and Disney.
I don't know.
Okay. Speaking of Disney, Selena Gomez, girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? This is old news.
This is what I want to hear about too.
Okay.
Or at least your perspective on it.
I loved seeing Selena Gomez's old stuff. She had some bops. I liked her on Wizards of Waverly Place. But I feel like, I don't know, the internet's canceling her right now really bad because of that whole Instagram live video that she put up.
I've heard about it, yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. I need people to stop just recording yourself crying on camera. Unless you're like talking about like a legit story and build up to it. I need story. I need backstory, okay?
Yeah. Well,
you can't just put up a camera and cry in front of it. And cuz at that point I'm thinking, oh, you're looking for validation. That sounds like a pick me girl move to me.
Well, it was supposedly
here's the thing
about all the ICE agents going in and like just rounding up illegal immigrants. And,
I get that, but she posted this video for crying They're attacking my people. Okay,
She's Hispanic, isn't she?
now what? That's all she did.
Well, it's just
You
she
could
has
donate.
a platform.
Yeah,
She has
you
a
could
platform
donate,
to be
you could
like,
do other
this
things.
is crazy.
You could do other things. Why are you crying? It does nothing.
Yeah.
And you don't have to react that way. You could have done
I mean,
something else.
It was definitely for attention.
Yeah.
But it was also kind of
She
draw attention to.
She
like,
didn't
what
get
they're
the
doing and
reaction
stuff
she
like that.
wanted, and she had to delete the video.
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't think she should have deleted the video. I think she should have kept it up.
That's I'm saying. If she did that, it didn't seem genuine.
That could make it not seem genuine. Yeah.
I don't like it when people pull up a camera in their face and start crying immediately.
Yeah.
They're attacking my people. Then do something about it.
Yeah.
Don't sit here and cry in front of a camera. Go donate. Go out there. Set up tents. I don't know. Do something.
Get mad.
Get mad.
Don't get sad. Get mad.
Yeah. You start revolution.
Yeah.
Crying about it makes you look weak, honestly. I don't know. I need icons to stop looking at the camera and crying, because it does nothing. It does nothing for me. It makes me cringe. It was a cringe-worthy video. I hate it.
Yeah.
With that being said, now the actress who played the Pink Ranger, oh my gosh, I don't know
The
her
original
name.
Pink Ranger?
The original Pink Ranger.
Susie Q?
Oh my gosh, my
I don't
mind
know.
just went blank.
Yeah, what is her name? Help me out.
Amy Jo
because-
Johnson.
Okay, yeah.
The girl who played Kimberly, she posted a video right after Jason David Frank died, the guy who played Tommy, and she sang the song from one of the episodes, I think, or it was a song she wrote. My mind's very blank right now. I'm tired, and she sang the song, and she cried towards the end. And I'm like, I feel that. Back to Selena. I couldn't empathize. Like, I get the situation. I understand the situation, but I couldn't empathize with her because I'm like, this is cringe. They're attacking my people. It just, and here's the thing, it just doesn't seem genuine, because
No, I can get that.
she doesn't have a good track record of this stuff. So once you're an advocate, I need you to be an advocate all the time, not just selective times. That's my issue. That's why I don't really speak on things politically like this, because I'm not an advocate. I'm just here to entertain. Right? I'm not going to speak about things I don't understand. So that's just my 2 cents with it. And with that being said, we can move on. Anything you want to say about that?
No, I just never really liked Selena Gomez to begin with.
I liked her. I liked her characters.
I didn't get all the hate about her doing that, because I was just like, she's, I don't know if she's Mexican or like some type of Hispanic, but she was like, they're doing this. And I mean, I think that it's a little weird, how set they are on going around and rounding up people of a certain race to get them out of the country.
Yeah.
Kind of like a certain other person in history kind of did to another group of people.
Watch it.
But anyway.
Watch it.
But like, I get what you mean about it not seeming genuine.
Yeah.
I also don't really care.
Fair enough.
She's not really someone I'm gonna fight for.
Fair enough. Moving on. Beyonce won Album of the Year. Have you heard of it?
Was it the country one or whatever?
Have you listened to any of it?
I heard one song.
Me either. So, with that being said, she won Album of the Year. Now, with that being said, country singers, artists are not happy with it. I understand. Beyonce has not been painted in a good light recently, especially with the whole Diddy controversy.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna be honest, I haven't heard any songs from the Beyonce album. I will say I heard Post Malone's country album, and I bopped it. I'm not a country listener.
I only heard one of his songs too.
Yeah, I'm not a big country listener, but if anyone was gonna win Album of the Year, I would vote Post Malone. Okay, so I'm just saying. I haven't heard anything from Beyonce.
I just think it's wild that
I'm not gonna say that her album was good or not, or if it was album of the year worthy. However, I think I just find it odd that she hasn't made any music in a while, and she throws out this album, and suddenly she gets she gets a Grammy.
Last year? Oh, it was for the Grammys.
Yeah.
No, well, that's still in the year, isn't it?
2024.
Was that released 2024?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was like
Post Malone's was released 2024 too, and and his album had a lot more country singers on it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the song that I heard was very country.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was jarring how country it was for her to sing. That being said, it wasn't good. Like it wasn't good.
So
I don't like country.
So it goes,
and I've heard better country songs.
It goes back to the conspiracy theory where the Jay-Z. Jay-Z and Beyonce kind of run that music industry area.
Yeah.
Because here's another thing. Their daughter, which I forgot her name, whatever her name is, their daughter has a Grammy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I've never heard her song. I've never heard anything about. All I know is that she has a Grammy.
What's the daughter's name?
I don't know. Just look up Jay-Z, Beyonce's daughter with a Grammy. But how does the daughter have a Grammy?
I don't know.
How are you gonna? So I just
it
think,
depends on who she is too, because even if we haven't heard the song, maybe we have heard the song and we just didn't know it was her.
Why does she have a Grammy? Whether her song was good or not, it can't be that good. I'm sorry. I just don't understand why she has a Grammy. I just find it odd.
I typed in Jay-Z Beyonce daughter and it came up daughter by Beyonce.
Oh, but yeah.
Blue Ivy?
Ivy, yes. Ivy. I forgot what their last names are. Carter, yes. Ivy Carter. Beyonce Carter, yeah.
Blue Ivy Carter. She looks young.
Yeah, and she has a Grammy.
How old is she?
I don't know. 12?
13. How the fuck you gotta... How do you have a Grammy at 13 years old?
Isn't that weird? I'm just saying, it's kind of sketch. Their whole family's kind of sketchy now.
Grammy Awards.
She has a Grammy.
For Best Music Video for Brown Skin Girl in 2019. So she what? I'm not gonna do math, but that makes her a lot less younger than 13.
Yeah, isn't that weird how their whole family have a Grammy? Each of them have a Grammy now.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's a family thing. She's not 13.
She's got 2 Grammys.
What?
One for Brown Skin Girl in 2019 and Best Video in 2021. But it doesn't say what the 2021 is. Oh, that's AI. Get out of here. Get out of here, AI.
Moving on.
Wait.
What? You still looking it up?
Hold on. I need to... Yeah. Vamp. Stall. Yeah. What kind of Cheerios you eat today? You like Fruit Loops?
It's cereal, first of all.
No, I was looking up... Oh, okay. Never mind. That was Beyonce. I was like, now the girl that it's showing in this picture is like older than 13. But I think that was Beyonce. Don't come after me, bumblebees. I'm just called. I don't know Beyonce that well.
I get that Beyonce was good for a while, but I don't understand the hype anymore. I'm sorry, and I find it weird that she also got shouted out at the Grammys too. Miley Cyrus was like, before introducing Kendrick for his award, Miley Cyrus said something like, "Even if it's not you, Beyonce, I'm gonna say it's you." I was like, that's a weird shout out.
Who?
Miley Cyrus at the Grammys.
Okay. You know what's funny?
What?
Was it the Grammys? It was some kind of music awards when Taylor Swift won, and then Kanye went up there and was like, I'm gonna let you finish, but
Yeah.
it was Beyonce should have won this.
Oh, guess
And now Beyonce is winning something, and people are mad that she's winning something.
and you know what else was kind of messed up?
What?
Guess who had to present their award for best country album at the Grammys?
Who?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Isn't that wild?
So Taylor Swift.
All we were missing
Beyonce
was
the-
Kanye.
I know.
All
I
we
don't
were
want-
missing
I
was
don't want
Kanye.
Kanye involved in anything anymore.
Actually, Kanye showed up, but apparently because no one invited him, he had to leave,
Oh yeah.
which is wild. Which also brings me to the next topic. Have you seen any of the Super Bowl commercials?
I heard about his commercial where he was like in a dentist chair or something
yeah.
like that, and then he's just
Talking
like,
on his
go
phone.
visit my website.
And you go to the website, and there was swastika
There's swastika shirts.
for sale. I'm like, so we're just not fact checking at all.
No.
No one's given any fact checking.
I mean, it might have been in one of Elon's commercials, but his didn't air.
That's wild. that just blows my mind.
Yeah. And like, because people are like, well, maybe it's not a swastika. Maybe it's something more artsy.
Stop trying. All right,
and then
listen,
it was like,
listen. We need to stop defending Kanye.
the
okay,
the product number
we need to
is like
stop defending
HH something.
We need to stop defending Kanye.
And then he went on Twitter X, oh sorry, and basically said, I am a Nazi. And people were like, yeah, but
We need to stop defending Kanye. All you Kanye fans, stop it.
and then he
Please.
blamed it, and then he said something about blaming it on autism, that he's autistic. That's why.
Listen, no.
Because he saw Elon Musk
Okay.
getting away with it.
Here we go. I will give Kanye this. He made amazing music, okay? I like his music. I liked his music. No, I still like his music. But listen. The first couple the first couple of times, especially when he was like, I could say anti-Semitic things and Adidas won't drop me. They dropped it immediately, first of all.
Yeah.
You know,
Good job, Adidas.
everyone's still defending him. But I'm just saying, he made good music. He was a trendsetter, okay? He made the not cool stuff cool. Now, with that being said, I kind of think that's still what he's trying to do now.
He's trying to make Nazis cool again.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's because you don't need that.
Here's the thing.
I think he actually believes it. I think he actually believes
I
it
think
with all the.
he thinks he's such a genius. He has such an egotistic mindset that he can't be touched. Where he's like, I can make anything cool. So he's trying to make being a Nazi cool again.
No, if you hear him talk about.
Uh-oh. You want to answer this?
No. Who the hell is it?
Wade's got a phone call.
It's not important. It's just a number, and I don't know the number. But he believes it.
I bet
Like
he does.
you can see in the way that he talks about Jewish people,
I bet he
like
does.
taking over Hollywood and being in control of everything and stuff like that. He's legit a
up there.
Nazi.
He's up there.
And then the fact that he tried to blame him being a Nazi on the fact that he's autistic, is just wild. He just saw what people were saying about Elon, and he was like, Elon's getting away with it. I'll just say it's because of my autism.
We need to stop defending Kanye. I'm sorry.
Autism does not mean
He's
you Nazi. Autism doesn't make you a Nazi.
being
I know
a Nazi
lots
makes you a
about-
Nazi.
Yeah. Believing in Nazi ideals.
I mean, we
makes
should
you a
have seen this
Nazi.
coming. Everyone, we stopped defending Kanye. Kanye tried to defend P Diddy. All right. So you want to know what's so wild? And this
P.
is the
Diddy's
last.
probably not a Nazi, but he's other
Here we go.
things.
here's the last celebrity we're gonna poke at. I'm looking at you, PD. I'm looking at you, Puff Daddy. Okay,
Puff Daddy?
listen.
You used his full legal name?
Well, his full name is Sean Combs, but listen.
Nah, it's Puff.
I'm very curious to know like what's going on with this whole lawsuit thing. I want to know every dirty detail. You want to know why?
Why?
His P. Diddy's lawyer quit.
Oh, yeah.
He quit before the next trial. You know why this is making me like, I'm like mind blown. You want to know why?
Why?
Do you want to know who his lawyer is?
Who? I did hear about it, but I don't remember.
I don't know the lawyer's name, but let me tell you this. Fun fact about P. Diddy's lawyer. He defended Osama bin Laden. Let me say it again. Osama bin Laden. This lawyer said, this man crashed 2 planes in a building. I can get him off that. And he quit P. Diddy's case.
And he looked at P. Diddy and he's like, nah, man, this is too much for me.
That there's more to that 100,000 bottles of baby oil now. There's more to it. This lawyer defended Osama bin Laden and took a look at P. Diddy and was like, nah, I'm good.
I'm not touching that.
He looked at that check, that mega money here I'm talking, and he said, not enough.
That's crazy.
That
makes me curious now too.
We probably won't ever know it. I told you the last one's gonna shock you. That's wild. I want to look more into it. I'm curious now, like what P. Diddy's defense team is gonna do. We need to know all the facts. We need to know every dirty detail. I need to know. I have to know now. Hire me just so I can read the documents. Because what?
You might be able to get in.
That's wild, guys.
Although, never mind.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say you might be able to get in. They're not like they're just hiring unqualified people everywhere. So
that's true.
Maybe, but
experience.
then also they
experience.
might say that you're part of DEI because you're not white. So
yikes.
So you might not get in.
But yeah, little fun fact for you there. P. Diddy's lawyer, who defended Osama bin Laden, quit his case. That's wild. That's all. That's all I have for you guys.
I wonder who's going to like come in and fill in for him then.
Nobody.
Who
else is qualified? Who else is qualified? He ain't winning.
Who was he? Just started a lawsuit with someone else.
Who?
Oh, it was people making documentaries. Well, I don't know why I gave air quotes because documentaries actually don't have to be true. They just have to be. Documentaries are basically entertainment.
Yeah, reality TV.
But they were making documentaries about P. Diddy before like any hearing or anything like that. So he was suing them for
defamation.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know P. Diddy's sweating right now. He's not looking good for him. He's blacklisted for sure. Everyone's trying to keep their distance except for Kanye.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all news I have for y'all.
That'd be funny if P. Diddy is like, Kanye, I don't need you right now.
I don't think P. Diddy gets to pick and choose now. He'll take any support. He'll take any support he can get. Okay.
Yeah.
Which also another wild thing Kanye did was that on his website. So Kanye tweeted or reposted the video of Diddy beating up Cassie
on his website.
Yeah, he reposted that. he reposted the video, and what's even more diabolical, which is not funny, but is just pure evil genius, I guess. Just pure evil. I don't want to say genius because
give him too much credit.
Not only did Kanye repost that video, the sweatshirt that Cassie was wearing, he put it on his website for people to buy. That's evil. That's sick. Yeah. That's sick. And that's why we should stop defending Kanye.
I thought you were gonna say
he needs to get the help he needs.
What if it was the sweater that she was wearing that night with a little screen on it that replays that video over and over again?
All right. But yeah, someone needs to check Kanye and something, because this whole freedom of speech thing is all nice, but just because we have it, maybe we shouldn't. Some people shouldn't.
That's not freedom of speech. That's the Constitution literally says like freedom of speech, except for like hate speech and violent stuff and stuff like that. Yeah. So it's in the Constitution that like what he's doing is not covered under free speech anymore.
See,
people think free speech means you can say whatever you want to and no one can do anything about it. But that's not.
That's why we have the Second Amendment.
That's not. What? You can say whatever you want to, as long as your heat's bigger than the other person's heat.
Yep. This is the time. I'm just saying. I think social media and just the internet in general has given a platform for, stupid people like flat earthers to speak their truths, I guess. I don't.
Do you have Twitter?
No. I refuse to get Twitter.
I also don't have Twitter, but I saw something that I wanted to check. I'll have to do it on the desktop, I guess, if I can, because I think you still have to be signed in or whatever. But I saw that there's a Twitter account that Elon Musk follows, and when people were going to that Twitter account, it just had like anti-Semitic, Nazi, and swastikas everywhere.
Stop defending Kanye, guys. Just stop. Let him
go. Well, that wasn't Kanye. That was Elon.
Oh. That too. Stop defending Elon.
Yeah.
Elon's so weird, dude. I don't want to. No, we're not getting political.
It's hard not to get political nowadays.
Why is the world like this?
I don't mind getting political if I'm in a good headspace. If I'm in a bad headspace, my brain just wants to shut off.
We need to stop giving a platform to some people. I just a wild concept with the flat earthers too. I don't understand flat earthers, their logic, because you can give them the evidence, the scientific facts. You can show them a real lifetime experiment right in front of their face, and they will still deny it.
Well, wasn't there that flat earther that was flying, like he wanted to fly either around the world or like to Antarctica or something like that, to prove that the earth was flat, and then ended up seeing that the earth is round and then completely changed his mind on it?
Maybe that's what we need. Get all the flat earthers on a either American airline or Delta airline plane, and
a Boeing.
Okay, I'm kidding. That was not hate speech. I'm just kidding. This is for funsies. You know what? We're gonna wrap it up there right now.
That sounds about right. That sounds like a good place to end. Before we get in more trouble.
The Earth is round, guys.
The Earth is round. And if it's not, who cares?
Yeah, we're all in simulation.
But it is round.
Eventually. Okay.
Definitely.
Here's a good experiment for you flat earthers. You know the lunar eclipse, okay? And the solar eclipse. When you say the Earth is flat, that means either the Earth is... So if you can see it every other planet and it's round, it's spherical, okay? So you're saying either our planet is just a circle, and that's
it's an upright circle.
Yeah. Then how can you explain day and night? Okay, how can you explain day and night?
I mean, they kind of did like that graph of like.
And if it's flat like and laying horizontal, then if for those lunar eclipses, you would see just a thin line going across the moon. So make it make sense, okay?
Yeah.
There's a little science experiment for you. Go try it out.
Like every other, like the moon and the planets and stuff like that we're seeing are just upright.
Yeah. So, yeah, on that note, goodbye. I'm done talking.
How many flat earthers do you think are also part of the "we live in a matrix" crowd, though? Because then they could just say like, "Oh, they're projecting round planets."
I'm done with this. We're done. Like, rate, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.
We have a Discord.
Join our Discord. Yeah. Anything else you want to plug?
Nah, the Earth is round. Free Luigi. Yeah, that's all. Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye. Peace.